advocating for Muslim rights. Against him stand Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru, who became the biggest critics of partition of India and thus Pakistan.
Hindus must work together as equals. Without their equality, any unity will be fragile and temporary.
I agree, Mr. Jinnah, but true unity demands more than political agreement. It needs trust and brotherhood.
Trust cannot flourish without fairness, Mr. Gandhi. Muslims have unique cultural, religious, and social identities. Separate electorates are not a privilege. They are a necessity to ensure fair representation.
Separate electorates will cause further differences, Mr. Jinnah.
Wouldn't it be better for us to work together as a single nation, overlooking our differences? Mr. Nadu, we cannot ignore the realities on the ground. Muslims are a distinct nation, not a mere minority. Recognizing our differences is the only way to build a foundation for coexistence.
And yet, by giving importance to differences, we risk division of India into two parts. Our strength lies in unity. Let us not destroy our peace with this division. Let us stay united.
Unity built on denial of identity is no unity at all. Muslims have been marginalized for too long. Separate electorates are not about division. They are about protection and representation.
Even if we agree for a separate electorate, what guarantees do you and your people give that you won't push for a separate nation in the near future? The demand for representation is about ensuring justice within a united India. It is Congress's refusal to accommodate these concerns that fuel further alienation.
Very well, Mr. Jinnah. We will support separate electorate under respect, but we want to work with unity and hope.
I hope for the same, Mr. Gandhi, but hope must be grounded in fairness.
And so, reluctantly, the leaders of Congress and Muslim League signed the Lucknow Pact in 1916, a fragile yet significant step towards the political cooperation. The Lucknow Pact was signed in 1916. Was known as the Allahabad Address, 1950. This speech laid the ideological foundation for Pakistan.
In this vast subcontinent, Muslims are not a minority, but a distinct nation, bound together by the unique tenets of Islam. They are a people with their own culture, religion, history and traditions. These cannot be submerged into the larger identities of any other nation. I would like to see the Punjab, NWFP, Sindh and Balochistan be amalgamated into a single state, a self-government within the British Empire or without the British Empire. Formation of a consolidated Northwest Indian Muslim state appears to me to be the final destiny of the Muslims, at least of Northwest India.
But Comfort, how can you see this? The British and Congress are determined to keep India united.
Nations are not built by the will of oppressors, but by the determination of the oppressed. Muslims cannot thrive in an environment where they are treated as second-class citizens. Muslims have their own identity, which cannot be submerged into the identity of any other nation. Mr. Jinnah, I see in you the only capable leader of turning this dream into reality. Without your leadership and without your guidance, this dream will remain an idea, a mere whisper in the winds of time.
If you trust me, I will devote my life to this cause.
Let us not be swayed by the allure of further unity. Muslims require a homeland where they can live freely, practice their faith, and develop their culture. The dream of Pakistan is not divisive. It's not divisive. Islam is not just a religion, it's a way of life, a source of law and a path for progress.
Dr. Iqbal, will the world support us? The Congress and British support this demand divisive.
The world respects strength and unity. If we stand together and if we dedicate ourselves to this cause, no power can deny us our rightful place among the nations.
That the Muslims across India, inspiring the generation to envision a future free from oppression. This call for Pakistan.
My brothers and sisters, this day has brought us to a defining moment. The time has come for us to decide our destiny. For centuries, Muslims in India have lived with dignity, but under increasing oppression, our culture, religion, and identity are under constant threat. Let us be clear, Hindus and Muslims are two distinct nations. We differ in religion, philosophy, customs, literature, and other countless aspects of life. It is not a mere political problem, it is a cultural one, a civilizational one. Without Pakistan, Muslims in India will be reduced to mere spectators in the political game of a united India.
My friends, today we take the first step towards realizing a dream. This resolution is not just words, it's a solemn pledge. A declaration to the world that the Muslims of India will no longer accept subjugation. We demand our rightful place among the nations. Our struggles will not be easy. There will be sacrifices. There will be challenges. But remember, no great nation has ever been born without pain. Pakistan is not just a dream. It's our right.
Let me remind you, my friends, this is only the beginning. The path ahead is fraught with difficulties. But if we stand united, no force on earth can stop us.
And under your leadership, Mr. Jinnah, we will make a land of peace and prosperity, a beacon for the world.
This vision is not mine only. It is yours, Doctor. It is yours, my brothers and sisters. If this dream belongs to every Muslim who dreams of a better tomorrow for their children. Together, we will make Pakistan a beacon of hope and freedom.
The Lahore Resolution was passed formally, demanding a separate homeland for Muslims. This declaration marked the beginning of an meeting would change the destiny of millions of people in the subcontinent.
Gentlemen, let us approach this with clarity. Partition is a drastic measure, but it may also be used to prevent outright civil war. Mr. Jinnah, aware of the magnitude of what you're asking for?
I am Lord Mountbatten. I ask not for myself, but for the survival of millions of Muslims. Without Pakistan, their future is bleak.
And what of those who are left behind in India? The scars of partitions will last generations. Is this really your solution, Mr. Jinnah?
A flawed solution, Mr. Nehru, but a necessary one. You have left us no choice. Congress refuses to acknowledge Muslims as equals.
Equality cannot come from division. Mr. Nehru, I understand your hesitation, but can you offer an alternative that guarantees peace? Prolonging this stalemate will only lead to more bloodshed.
This is not a stalemate. This is capitalism to separatism. Partitions will uproot millions, destroy families, and shatter the soul of our country.
Unity is ideal, but can it be sustained in the current climate? India is on the brink of collapse. Partition might be the only way to salvage order.
Order at the cost of unity is no order at all. What you suggest is chaos disguised as a solution.
Chaos or Mr. Nehru. It is your unwillingness to listen to Muslims' grievances that has brought us here. Partition is not the cause of the division, it is its consequence.
Division deepens pain, Mr. Jinnah. Pain cannot heal nations.
Pain is already a reality, Mr. Gandhi. The question is whether we can limit it.
Delaying this decision will only make the suffering worse.
And one of the minorities in both nations. Your plan condemns millions to fear and uncertainty. How can you ensure their safety?
Both nations will need defense
To protect minorities. Mr. Jinnah, are you prepared to make that commitment?
Pakistan will be a nation if built. Can your Congress guarantee the same for Muslims in India?
Your Pakistan is built on fear, Mr. Jinnah, not dignity. How can you promise harmony when division is your foundation?
Fear is your interpretation, Mr. Nehru, not mine. Pakistan is a sanctuary, a promise to my people that they will not be a second-class citizen.
These cannot come from drawing lines or maps. Lines on maps, Mr. Gandhi, may be imperfect, but they are far better than lines of bloodshed. Mr. Nehru, I urge you to consider the long-term implications of rejecting partition.
And what are the long-term implications of accepting it? A fractured India, generations of enmity and untold suffering? Is this really a solution or just a way to expedite British departure?
Do not blame Britain for our inability to coexist. The wounds of division were inflicted long before the British arrived.
If no decision is made, Britain will leave India to its own devices. The consequences will be far worse than partition. Make no mistake, this decision will define the future of the subcontinent.
While Indian leaders debated their future, the British officials wrestled with the implications of partition. Among them, the Prime Minister of England, Winston Churchill, and Lord Bayble remained strong voices of caution.
The situation in India has reached the breaking point. Jinnah is immovable on Pakistan, while Nehru and Gandhi refuse to acknowledge the inevitability of change.
And may I really say, Jinnah's more than that. He's a fortress. His determination for Pakistan is truly remarkable. But what will happen if we concede to his command? A fragmented India, wars, chaos, and rivers of blood.
Prime Minister Atley believes that partition is the only way to avoid a civil war.
A civil war? Partition is a civil war waiting to happen. Mark my words. We are carving a graveyard out of the subcontinent. The unity, formation, and creation of India was our great strength. And now, dismantling is haste.
With respect, Sir Winston, we no longer have the resources to hold India together. The board lined up. The British people want to be one.
Rulers, after centuries of empire, the jewel in the ground, do not believe the software. This is moving on. It's abandoning responsibility. How will the world go on upstairs in the streets of Delhi, or put up in Lahore.
But Jinnah argued that Muslims will face persecution in the United India, but the Congress refuses to separate electorate for paper. Can we deny his logic?
Jinnah's logic is impeccable as always, but let us not pretend this partition legislation is only the beginning of new conflicts. The Hindus and Muslims will not stop at borders. They will fight over every river, every field.
Maybe we have a choice. Constitution. Right is over. Our task is to ensure peaceful transition.
A peaceful transition. We are not good level. Right away, if we must partition India, let us at least prepare for the strong downfall of ensure the minorities are protected, migration is managed, and borders secured.
The process was done. Millions of people migrated across the borders of India. Many Hindus migrated of Pakistan.
Muhammad Ali Jinnah, you have been chosen as the first Governor General of Pakistan. With the oath, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution,
to uphold the Constitution,
defend the sovereignty of Pakistan,
defend the sovereignty of Pakistan,
and serve its people to the best of my ability.
and serve its people to the best of my ability.
May Allah grant me the strength
May Allah grant me the strength
to fulfill my duties.
to fulfill my duties.
Lieutenant Ali Khan, you have to assume the office of Prime Minister of Pakistan. With the oath, repeat after me. I swear to lead with sincerity and fairness,
I swear to lead with sincerity and fairness,
serve serve the people with sincerity
to serve the people with sincerity
and sovereignty,
and sovereignty,
and to dedicate myself
to
the progress and prosperity of Pakistan.
the progress and prosperity of Pakistan.
May Allah guide me in the sacred trust.
May Allah guide me.
With these books, Pakistan's journey began a journey of determination. The vision of a free homeland now lay in the hands of its leaders and its people. Pakistan Zindabad.